relationships, trauma, philosophy, relationships, trauma, philosophy.
Welcome to the Yalla Habibi podcast. If you're craving more adventure in life, whether to live it vicariously through us or get ideas to spark your own, this is the podcast for you. I'm Shelby.
And I'm Scott.
We're a couple exploring life, sharing the ups and downs of figuring it out. Whether it's our travel stories, relationship goals, tough moments, or philosophical conversations, it is never a dull episode. Join us on this spinning rock we call Earth as we figure it out together. To all our new listeners, welcome, and to everyone else, welcome back. Before we jump in, whack the like button with a giant foam finger, launch subscribing to Orbit, drop 5 stars on the podcast like a bag of exploding marshmallows, and share the episode by screaming it through a megaphone in a library. It really helps us keep going. Head over to our TikTok to catch the best bits from today's episode, and if you're joining us for the first time, you can go back to see all of our favourite moments. And if you are listening for the first time today, I am our resident lexicographer and etymologist, also known on this podcast as the countdown legend, Susie Dent.
Whoop whoop, Susie.
I feel maybe we'll start trending for Susie Dent, because who else is, no offence to Susie Dent, but I doubt many people are saying her name this regularly in a podcast.
Well, maybe so. Well, I know we're going to find out because, as you do, you always get marketing emails, right? And there's this one, she's called Andrea, and she emails me probably every quarter and says, these are the keywords that you're trending for, and we can do some stuff with it. I always get angry when I open Andrea's email because I open them with excitement and I always leave angry. Because the excitement is that it's going to have like Scott on or something that I put in the title. But I leave angry because it's all about Shelby.
It's all about me.
So everything you say, it's your name, not my name.
Well, yeah,
and
but
it's
you're
like stuff
saying
you
my name.
say.
You say my name.
It's
I
you,
okay.
not me.
Sorry.
2 halves. Shelby's taking up all the SEO rights.
My bottom takes up a large part of
It does.
the planet, so
The SEO must know.
it must.
So
that
keep sending them, Andrea.
Know that the SEO of my heart is purely Scott.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know
thank
either.
you.
What I mean is, if they were to do the keywords that my heart was trending for,
Oh, right, I understand.
it would be Scott.
It would just be Scott.
It would be.
Eternally.
Scott, Milo, vegan food.
And Milo is Shelby's dog.
Yeah, he's the best.
He is the best.
Today, talking about pets, we're going to be talking about pet hates. And funnily enough, so Scott organises all of the podcasts. To our return listeners, you'll know that Scott plans everything. I just rock up and shine.
You shine in the episodes, right? You do.
But Scott was like, not 10 minutes before recording, was like, you maybe want to look at the document because I've got a bunch of pet hates down and you want to put yours down. Oh, I've got a list.
Yeah, I can't believe how quickly you've put them down.
Well, Scott was like, oh, this has been building up over the last 6 months, year, or whatever it is.
Nearly a year I came up with this episode idea. And I've just when I've come up with a pet or a pet as Happer, I go, yeah, that is a real pet. I've written it down. So, but your list is pretty much the same as mine now. And I can't believe that was pretty impressive.
I think that's quite interesting. We talk sometimes about the differences between men and women. And I think that's probably it, because a man will come up with an argument about something and then a woman's ready, locked and loaded with 10 rebuttals.
Yeah, women really do retain stuff. I don't retain the right lot. But
it's not intentional.
No, it's one of the impressive skills of a woman.
Well, it's just when I started thinking about it, I was like, oh, there's a lot that annoys me in the world.
Yeah.
And these are pet hates, just like general pet hates that we have in the world. So
yeah, in the world, yeah.
Would you like to share some of yours?
Yes, and it's going to be hard to not get angry. I've had a very strange day today, so honestly, I feel like one of these I'm going to say, and then something bad's going to happen to me. Hopefully not.
Oh, don't say that.
But I've got Shelby, and she brings good luck, so I'll be okay. So, yes, right off what should I say, right off the firing line, starting
Right
line,
off the bat.
right off the bat, right off the starting line. You choose. A big one for me is people not patiently waiting for others to depart the train
Oh, yeah.
and then they get on the train.
Yeah.
Really infuriates me when they try. You can see them, you see the one who's going to do it because they're already trying to squeeze through just behind against the door whilst there's crowds of people. They're just trying to squeeze in because they're so fearful this train is going to go, even though it's just got there. It just infuriates me, and you can, and like people don't see it. It also annoys me when sometimes a big part of the carriage people leave, but then there's an elderly woman who takes an extra few seconds, maybe another 10 seconds. You can clearly see her through the window. She's halfway down the aisle. She's going to end up in that door in the next 5 seconds. There's no reason for us to run on, and all you're going to do is cause a problem. And I've seen an elderly woman. I've seen a pregnant one. Like, literally, just what happens is they get to the door and then there's just mobs of people just going left and right, and then they're just like overwhelmed and they can't get out. And you just watch them just suffer. It infuriates me.
It's extremely annoying. And it annoys me when people arrive late and then they like are the people that do that. You know, like you'll have been stood on the platform patiently waiting behind the yellow line.
Yeah.
And then
That's even more
just
angry.
as the train comes in, someone will dart in front of you and try and get on the train before anyone can get off it. It's very... In fact, we experienced something like this in Hanoi. I say we, but actually I think it was when I was with my mum in Vietnam most recently. We were waiting to get on the transfer bus between the domestic and international terminals. And there were a line of people, and so obviously when I joined the line, and then I could see a few like backpacker couples just started arriving and hovering. And then one of the couples, like sort of merged in with this long line of people, like clearly pushing in for the bus. And then when the bus arrived and people were trying to get on it, there was one person trying to get off, which nobody saw because it was an empty bus otherwise. And this girl, and I'm going to do her accent.
Okay, let me guess at where it's going to be from.
Are you going to guess before you hear it? Or
Yeah, I'm going to guess where this person's from.
Yeah.
My guess is it's an American accent.
Do you know what? That was a really good guess, but it's not there. Would you like to hear the accent and then guess?
No, I think, well, I'll get it straight away. But
I don't know about that.
American, I don't know if an Aussie would do it. Go on. An Aussie probably would, yeah.
So she goes, it would be helpful if you let them get off the... I can't do the accent. She's meant to be German. I can't do a German accent.
I thought you were doing a posh British accent then.
And please...
I genuinely thought you were doing a posh British accent. I was like, why is she doing a British accent?
But you know how, like, and I love
You gotta
this
start
one.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Schnitzen. Schnitzen. And then you kind of, sorry, we're not,
We love Germans.
you can do the same to us. It's fine, whatever.
No, because what I think is really funny, and I love this about Germans, they have such a better grasp of the English language than we do.
Oh, yeah.
They are so eloquent. Like, she probably said something to the effect of, it would be prudent or it would be advantageous to allow the passenger to depart, or something. You know, she said something like that. Like, really. But I was like, bitch, you pushed in. Like, you wouldn't have been near the door if you'd have not shoved foot. She was having a go at people, basically saying, you need to let people get off the bus before you get on.
Right, okay. So
But there's one person on the bus that nobody saw because they weren't
Yeah.
supposed to be on because it was only a pickup point.
Yes.
And it goes just between the two terminals and the drop off anyway. But she'd shoved away to the front of the bus to be able to see that there was someone there to then say, now that I pushed in front of you all, wait, and then we'll go on.
Yeah, so she's a bad deed than a good deed. It's kind of a strange, isn't it? But still, yeah, that's very irritating. You can't push in. That's another thing that doesn't happen as much in Europe, but once you go outside of Europe, queuing is just not a thing.
No. And if you leave a gap, someone will fill it.
Yeah, that is true for a lot of Asian countries for sure. India is the worst. India, I've got into arguments. Honestly, India, and I end up telling my colleagues there, my friends, and they're like, "Yeah, we hate to queue. Like we'll get in arguments to queue." But literally, I was late for my flight, and I tried two different queues to say, "Please, could I just go in front of you? I've got this flight," and they both just went, "No."
Wow.
They just went, "No." I was like, "Yeah, but my flight is like, it's going to make no difference to you. It's just me. I'm not trying to bring a flight." Like, nope. You should have. And I was like, what the hell's going on there? I said it to my friend, and he was like, "Yeah, we don't like to queue in India." Yeah.
Jeez.
Very similar to this. I know a pet hate, but I am going to still say it. It's people being impatient to get off a plane. Similar thing, but no one ever listens to the rules of keep your seatbelt on. Once the plane is down, half that flight is getting up.
Yeah.
So that infuriates me. And it also annoys me if there's clearly a good portion of those people, if they've got connecting flights. And I've been in situations where they've announced saying, "Look, there's a portion of this flight that have connecting flights." I was actually one of them who was connecting. So please, just out of respect, can you just let those people get up because they're going to miss their flight? Just let them get up first. And no one listened. Well, some people did, to be fair. About half of the plane didn't listen. And I missed my flight. So, and a load of people actually missed their flight because of it. We were a whisper from there. We were literally, I would have got off the plane, and the corridor was free. I would have got off the plane in like 2 minutes, but it took about 10 minutes to get off. And I was about maybe 5 minutes late from getting on the flight. And so it was a massive group. So it's just an example, like, what infuriates me about it is that it's like the same with getting on a flight, you know what I mean? It's not going anywhere. You're here. You're going to get on. And just like you're going to get off, you're going to get off. They're not going to leave you on here.
Yeah.
There's no difference to you getting off 5 minutes later than getting... And also, it's way more stressful to get up and be wedged against everyone, trying to pull things out and nearly smashing people in the head with your suitcase. And a lot of the time, you get stuck anyway, parked up. So then you just stood up for 10 minutes. Like, it's just more stressful. So yeah, that infuriates me, but I also kind of laugh at it because I know me and you, we just carry on watching our film.
Yeah, we've many a time been the last people off the plane.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We enjoy being the last off and the last on.
Yeah.
You're always still gonna have your same seat. Doesn't matter if it gets full. And guess what? If the overhead's full, guess what? They store your luggage.
For free.
It's brilliant, for free. You don't get done for it. They just store it for free. Job done.
Yeah.
It makes no difference. So, yeah, that really infuriates me at that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that also really bugs me. And I think, is it Turkey that started fining people? This is a country that started fining
Good.
people if you stand up before the seatbelt.
Good.
Good. Yeah, I would agree with both those pet hates. And linked to potentially both of them, but mostly the plane, for me, is manspreading.
Yeah.
The amount of flights I've been on where a man thinks it's okay for him to put his leg practically on top of my knee.
Yes.
It's really irritating. Like, I've paid for this space, and I'm short, and I get that men typically are taller than me, but it happens with short men as well. It's never a woman, and that's why I'm saying it's manspreading. I'm not being prejudiced, I'm not being discriminatory. It is always men. Women never take up space of other people. In my experience, anyway.
No, I can imagine. I mean, I know as a man, I do manspread like I do. I'm
No,
conscious.
I don't think that you do. Like, you've never manspread on
Wait,
me.
sorry. Does manspread mean when you do it and it affects someone else?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought it just means spreading of the legs as well.
No, if you're sat comfortably and well within your area, you're absolutely fine.
Oh, okay. That's not. I thought. Okay.
No,
if
it's
it
where.
means where you affect someone else. No, I never do that.
Literally, the amount of men that are comfortable to touch my...
Oh,
it's
no.
such an invasion that, honestly, I could throw up on them. I don't like to be touched, generally speaking, particularly by strangers.
I totally agree.
And the fact that they're like, I've had elbows in my ribs, I've had someone falling asleep on me, which is like, I suppose can't really help that. Always men. There was one flight, in fact, it was back from Munich. I got put in the middle of two men who didn't know each other, but it was Ryanair, and they just put you in the middle, don't they, if you don't pay for your seat.
Yeah. to punish you.
Yeah. And the man on my left, so he was on the window seat, he was like clearly drunk, like it was Oktoberfest time and all that. And he was full on, like, I don't mean just like a little bit. His leg was basically crossing over both my legs. He was spreading that much,
That's
you know what I mean?
vile.
So, but he was asleep. He was drunk and he was like, so I was like, on his shoulder, excuse me.
Right,
I
wow.
was like, can you move your leg? Because you're touching me.
Yeah.
And like, oh, sorry, love, sorry. And like, but then I felt kind of bad because I did like yell at him. And then the man to my right on the aisle, he kind of like sat up a bit. And he wasn't manspreading, but he sat upright and even like offered to get my bag down at the end. He was like, do you need help with it?
Oh yeah, but you need to stand up. That's something I really admire about you is you are willing to stand up to people, and you are willing to stand up against what's the word when there's something that
Injustice. Yeah.
you do fight for it. Unless it gets quite extreme, I am someone who would be like, oh, just let's leave. You
Yeah, I mean, I'm
know,
not saying it
so-
like if it's the odd knock of the knee, like that's the knee.
No, I know you're not. You're not. No, but I'm saying I really admire that respect because that person needs a good old shake.
Yeah,
Because the majority of people wouldn't say something.
yeah,
Because it is disrespectful. You've also paid for economy, mate.
yeah,
You know what I mean? If you want that space, well then pay for business or first class.
exactly.
You got to accept what it is. Yeah, no, I totally agree. All the pressure of someone else's, even if a foot
But
like just glances me when I've got my anger level shoots up. If it happens again, I can't ignore it.
yeah,
I can't have anyone touching me.
no,
So I get that, yeah.
no, there is like there's like an accident, you know, somebody and like you can't help but bang elbows because I mean I find
Yeah,
that
especially when you're eating dinner.
yeah,
on
I
the
mean that's
plane.
another that could be just going to be my second pet hate. Just the amount of room that you have in an airplane, I think is abhorrent. I don't think it's
Yeah,
ethical. I think it's treating us like I don't know.
like cattle.
Yeah, it is. Well, they call it cattle class, don't they, as a
That's brilliant.
joke. But like the fact that you don't even have your own armrest, you have to share that with a neighbour. I think that is an absolute joke. The amount you pay hundreds of pounds to travel this way, and you don't even have your own armrest.
No, not at all.
I think you should at least have your own. There should at least be like two next to each other.
Yeah, it's shocking with the amount of money they make. It's shocking, but the worrying thing is once it becomes standard, that's great. That's the standard, and then or everyone follows suit, don't they? So, it's a tough one, isn't it? Because it feels like the only way of getting around it is paying an obscene amount of money for first class.
Yeah.
The jump isn't normal. The jump isn't like, oh, it's an extra £1,000. Oh, it's an extra 2,000. It's like an extra £10,000. It's like a 4 or 5x jump in most cases. Like, it's not. It's just.
It's silly.
It's silly. It's silly, silly money. I can never justify it.
No, I mean, there are times where I think, would I just, I don't know, upgrade to business? But even that's silly.
Business depends on what airline.
Yeah.
Some airlines, it means nothing. Other airlines, it actually is quite a good jump.
Yeah. With Etihad, actually, when I was checking in for Vietnam last time, you could pay, I think it was something like £70 per leg to make sure you had nobody sat next to you, which I think was actually a
Wow.
steal. I wish I'd have done
Never
it
heard
in
of that.
hindsight.
Wow, I'm
Because,
surprised that they offer that.
yeah, because that's obviously significantly less than the cost of a seat.
How much was it?
70 quid. It might have even been $70 actually.
I'm surprised they offer that. That's losing a. Do they do it on only certain flight paths?
I'm not sure, but it was full, so I don't know how it would have worked.
That's fascinating.
Isn't it?
I would, yeah, if it was, I would consider that.
Yeah. In future, there we go.
If it was like a long flight, I would definitely consider that, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was Abu Dhabi and Hanoi, so there's 2 long legs.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. There you go, in the future. So those are my 2 pet hates for today.
Lots of pet hates. And honestly, we had loads more. We've probably got another 10 down there.
Yeah.
But I think it might be worth us doing a part 2.
Well, I think so. I think today is very much a travel-related pet hate episode.
Yes, it is, yeah.
And then we're just going to have to rant and rave about other things that annoy us.
Well, I love a rant. I love a moan. So let's do a part 2 and see how it goes.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Let us know your pet hates.
Yeah, I'd love to know, and I'd like to know if anyone. Oh, so just as an extra little bonus one on this matter, I am very much in the camp of you can put your chair back on a plane. I don't care if the person in front of me does it, and I do it. And I think that's quite a controversial opinion. I don't think I'm with the majority on that.
100% you should be able to. I think the fact of someone arguing against it is a bit ridiculous. And again, you've paid for the seat.
And the
The
seat
seat
reclines.
reclines. Especially for a long flight, you're going to need to sleep at some point. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous for you to not use that function. There's no reason. Yes, on some airlines particularly, the leg space is appalling. And it doesn't make it much better. But again, you've committed to economy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You've committed to economy. You know what this situation is. I have every right to use it. I think where you should be conscious is dinner time.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be down at dinner time. And it annoys me when the hostesses and hosts, how do you say men?
Cabin crew. I don't know.
Cabin crew, yeah,
Air
hostessmen.
host.
Air host, I don't know. The men and women who are people on work. It annoys me when they don't tell them to bring their chair up because my blooming food has gone flying multiple times because someone's lying down and I've had the meals come up, put it down, okay, it's down. This is going to be awkward to eat, but whatever. I'm not going to wake the guy up. And then their food comes halfway through mine and then they sit up and what happens? They sit up so quickly that it throws the entire table of food up and it fucking flies. That's happened to me so many times. It infuriates me. Because you can't predict it, because all of a sudden they just go boom, and they just shoot up. And you're like, oh my God, like water goes everywhere. And you're like, oh. And then once they finish, if they finish for you, they shoot back. So I think during dinner time, any food time, it should be up. And you
1,000%.
should consider it when you see it coming, you should get it up. If you're asleep, fine, you defeat that. It's okay, they'll wake you up. But outside of that, yeah, I think you're good to go. Maybe if there's a baby behind you, just be a bit. If someone's holding a baby, it's probably worth asking.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the two situations I think we need to be considerate of.
Yeah. Totally agree. And I'd love to know what the listener thinks. Maybe we stick a poll on.
Yeah, let's stick a poll on and see what you think. Let's see if you agree with us.
Well, I think it should be now time for Scott's WTF.
Well, there we go. Scott's WTF. Every week the world gets a little weirder. Let's talk about the strange thing that went down this week. I found a very interesting study. And what it has done is it's identified, I don't know who did this study, it's quite fascinating. I'll see if I've got it in my notes. But they've identified which English-speaking countries drop the F-bomb the most.
Okay. Well, I can tell you straight away what it is.
Okay. And which populations seem to enjoy doing it. So the research analysed language using they went across social media and everyday speech patterns. Don't look at my document because I want you to guess in a minute. And it basically found that some countries are significantly more likely to use the F word than others. Cultural norms and attitudes towards swearing were highlighted as major factors, as you would expect. And in certain countries, swearing was linked to informality, humour, emotional expression. So obviously, different cultures expressions like the Australians, they love the C word.
They do.
Not going to say it as I don't like it, but they love the C word. It's very casual. It's very casual live there. You say that in America, no.
Or in the UK, I think, as well.
Or in the UK.
Unless you're from Yorkshire and you're saying couldn't.
Yes. But in America, it's definitely a big no. Anyway, the findings. So, analysed 1.7 billion words online. Oh my goodness. And across 20 English-speaking regions to see the F word. And they identified 597 different forms of swear words. Wow, that's really cool. So, which country do you think is highest overall of the F-bomb?
You see, I was going to say Australia, but now that you've already mentioned them, that's kind of thrown me. I would have 1,000% said Australia. It's
Why
like,
are you not saying it?
fucking this, fucking that.
Yeah.
Because she said about them saying loving the sea bomb.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still just an
Okay.
example.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
and
Okay.
let's just be careful because if we do say a swear word a lot in a small period of time, this can be taken off a lot of platforms. So we need to be careful
Fine.
that we don't say the word too much in a small
Fine.
segment.
If I must. Okay, my first guess is Australia,
Okay.
but my second guess will be Ireland.
Ireland. Okay, right.
Wow.
Well, why?
I don't know why I did that.
How mean.
Sorry.
Do you want to go ahead and do your Irish accent?
Dirty Trina Jared.
It's better than your German one. Shelby just made fun of me there. What I just said.
Why is it's like what's it called? Something like echolalia when you repeat a sound
Yes,
you've heard.
yeah.
I don't know why I did it.
It's a real thing.
Okay, yeah, one of those two places.
Okay, wrong and wrong.
What? Right, there are not many English-speaking places. Scotland,
Wrong.
Wales.
Wrong. No, Wales aren't a sweary bunch.
Let me think. So not the UK then.
Not the highest, no.
English, like native English speaking. Are we talking about
Yeah,
New Zealand,
no.
Canada,
Close enough.
the United States?
United States. United States had the highest overall use of vulgar language online.
I must say that does actually surprise me.
Oh, right. Why is that?
Australia, mate.
Yeah, I would have said Australia, not seeing this.
Because Australians punctuate their sentences with the F-bomb. Like you can just drop it anywhere in the sentence.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it in my head now.
Yeah. And I love their casual approach to linguistics.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really, one, I'm shocked that it's not Australia, but two, I am shocked that it's the US because I feel like, I don't know, like you said, like the C word, oh my God. Like if you say that, then that's the worst thing you could possibly ever say. Whereas in Australia, it's a term of endearment.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to, because an Aussie will just be, oh, F yeah, oh, what about effing him? Oh, effing
Yeah.
hell, oh, F yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's constant. Yeah, they could put 4 or 5 in about 2 sentences, couldn't they?
Yeah. But maybe not in writing. So this is just online, right?
Well, maybe this is, yes, this is through social media they've done this research. So the second was Great Britain.
Okay.
So that,
Go
yeah.
us.
Go us. And then third was Australia. So yeah, it's quite significant. So yeah, apparently between 9.4% and 13.3% of users used at least one vulgar word in the data collected. Interesting. Between 9, I don't know, up to 13% of users of social media. I'm not surprised. But yeah, so it's US, Great Britain, Australia. So yeah, we're all a sweary bunch. Seems so, right? We're not really setting a good, what's the word? Example, are we? A good example, are we?
No. Although it is just a word, I don't know. I was always, when I was younger, I was very much against swearing. Like I never swore. My mum said that she never swore until she had kids. I said, fuck off.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
That's a funny mother's joke.
That is a funny mother's joke. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm bothered by swear words anymore. Depends on the context, I think.
Oh yeah, if the context is really aggressive, the only one I can't handle is the C one. It just cuts through me. It just, if it's done in a comedic sense, it won't really fuss me. But if someone called me any other word, that one word, if someone called me that, I just have this relationship with it as if it's, that basically means, that to me is the worst thing you could call me. Like, if you call me that, that is like, that's us done. Whoever you are, like, that is like, you don't.
Really?
Yeah, that is like, you mean nothing to me anymore. I've just got a really negative feeling towards that word.
How interesting. Like, it really has zero effect on me.
It's interesting. I don't know what it's from. Yeah. So if someone said that really aggressively at me, that would mean
Okay.
that would like go quite far with me.
No, I could see that actually. Someone was being aggressive. Like, if somebody said, like, for me, it's almost synonymous with, well, and I suppose it is, calling someone a twat, like in a joking
Oh, I
way.
get called that all the
Oh,
time. My mum
darling.
calls me that. She says I am a professional twat.
Well, yeah, but if she, you know what I mean? If she said it in the same tone and used the C word.
It would shock me.
Yeah.
If again, I can handle it in a joke. If it's directed at me, I will struggle with it. But if it's a joke, I'm not gonna lose sleep of it. But I don't like it. I'd be bloated. My mum wouldn't use that word. Like that would be too vulgar for her.
Yeah.
She would never. Yeah, it
Well.
would definitely take me back if someone called me.
Yeah. Interesting. Isn't it? Like, which I suppose we all have like different associations with different words. Like, I don't know. I can't handle anything that remotely sounds like a criticism. We all have our things that if you hear it, you're like, that's too much. So yeah.
It's a mean word.
It is.
You say that word to show someone that you hate them.
Yeah.
It's used. If it's used properly, it's you. I mean, if it's used properly, it's actually not that at all, really, is it? But but if it's used in the way we use it normally, it's to say you're an absolute piece of this.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, someone, because it's got that association, if someone chooses that word, they've really chosen it intentionally.
Yeah.
It's not like calling you a D head or anything. I'm just conscious that I've said too many swear words.
Yeah, I know. But no, we're coding it. It's okay.
Yeah.
There are softer words where like twat. I'm just like, oh, it's because I've just been a bit silly or I've just like been a bit clumsy or something. Like.
Yeah.
But you're right. Someone else in the UK could take twat as a really horrible word. So, yeah.
Well, there we go. Well, that is an interesting WTF. I do love a statistic. And I think maybe now we take a break from that and do Shelby's good vibes only. Let's take a break from the chaos. Here's something to make you smile this week. Shelby's good vibes only. Students repair cars for single moms. So a group of teen automotive students at Louisa County High School in Virginia have been refurbishing used cars and giving them to single mothers in need 4 to 5 times each year for the past 8 years. And now this is a group of 20 students that would work each semester. So every semester it'd be 20 new students learning real-world car maintenance. The program runs in partnership with a non-profit called Giving Words, which is basically for single parents who need a vehicle, usually single mothers. Over 60 cars have been donated and over 260 have been repaired so far. One of the students, bless him, said it gives you more of a purpose. And I think that's such an incredible thing. So, like, these are students getting cars, refurbishing them, and then giving them to mothers who need them. I think that's a beautiful thing.
And it's amazing. They found a way where, because they've got to be educated in this anyway, because they've obviously chosen that education, that course to understand engineering. So what a smart way of not putting that learning time to waste. Because they need fixed cars. So rather than having a mock car, right, we're going to break this and then you're going to go fix it, they're just bringing in real cars and be like, right, this is a real problem. You need to learn it.
Yeah.
Put it to work. Like, that's so smart. And you could probably apply that logic to quite a few things, I'm sure, if we really thought of it deeply.
Yeah.
Like, if you think of plumbers, electricians, obviously there are safety things. This is maybe not as simple as that, but I don't know. I think that logic could potentially apply widely through education.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, things like your school choir could go around to the local care home and sing to the elderly or things like that. Like, I love. It's something that I'm actually quite passionate about as a teacher. I think that there's a lot of negativity around negative public opinion on school children. The nuisances, they're always up to no good. They just making the village bad, whatever. So I think to be able to bring community and schools together is a really wonderful thing. Because kids know that people think they're a nuisance, and then it becomes a vicious cycle of, well, why do I bother? I will be a nuisance then. I will go and vandalize that bus stop because that's what's expected of me.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, stuff like this is really beautiful, I think, to bring the community and the school together, do something to help, and presumably teach them a trade that they could go on to do professionally.
Definitely. It's brilliant. I think it's a really smart project. Yeah, and I respect Louisa County High School for driving the initiative.
Absolutely. What a lovely episode. Some negativity, but some positivity as well.
Yes, yeah.
Which, we all need balance in life.
Yeah.
So if you...
I think all quite light-hearted though.
Oh, definitely. And if you like this episode, make sure you check out episode EP50, Why Shelby Hates Her Birthday, Smart Chimps, and the Toaster Revolution, Yellow Habibi podcast. And episode 57, Culinary Groundhog Day, Beach Brawl, and Blow Up Dolls, Yellow Habibi podcast.
Do you remember those 2 episodes?
No.
So I was looking for episodes that correlate to this, and yeah, if you're looking for a good old moan, I mean, the episode 51, Shelby moans about birthdays and basically tells you why she hates them, which is interesting because it's coming straight after how we also don't enjoy Valentine's. So
We don't like forced fun.
you don't like, yeah. Well, I mean, I do. I'm not totally in
No,
your
I know you don't agree with me on this.
in your side of the court with that, but Valentine's more aligned on. But I love Christmas stuff. But anyway, and then the other one, we basically got close to getting beaten up by the Albanian mafia.
I do remember that, yes.
Yeah, so check it out. It's an interesting story and it's very real.
It is. Before we say goodbye, please can you do us a favour and whack the like button with a giant foam finger, launch subscribe into orbit, drop 5 stars on the podcast like a big bag of exploding marshmallows, and share the episode by screaming it through a megaphone in a library. It really helps to keep us going. Another adventure wrapped up.
But the journey never ends.
Keep your bags packed for the next one, and remember, when in doubt, just say,
Yalla
Yalla Habibi,
Habibi.
see you next time.